Sub 5, subhuman. In Looksmaxxing terminology, the sub 5 category refers to anyone rated below 5 on the standard 10-point appearance scale. The term subhuman is often used in those forums to describe people who are clearly below average in facial attractiveness. This usually refers to individuals whose facial proportions or structure fall far outside common beauty standards, sometimes because of severe asymmetry, developmental issues, or visible disfigurement. In these discussions, this range represents the lowest tier of the scale. Examples sometimes mentioned when explaining this category are individuals whose appearance was significantly affected by medical conditions or injuries, such as Joseph Merrick or Adam Pearson, though these examples are usually used simply to illustrate how far facial structure can vary. MTN. MTN stands for mid-tier normie and represents someone who is squarely in the average range of attractiveness. People in this category usually have fairly normal facial proportions and features that neither stand out as particularly attractive nor unattractive. They tend to blend easily into everyday crowds and represent what most people think of as a typical appearance. In looksmaxing conversations, this level is often used as the statistical middle of the scale. Public figures sometimes used as casual examples of an average-looking appearance include actors known for portraying everyday characters, such as Jesse Eisenberg or Michael Cera. HTN means high-tier normie and refers to someone who is clearly above average but still within the normal range rather than model-level attractive. Individuals in this category usually have several features that align well with common beauty standards, such as decent symmetry, good skin, and balanced facial proportions. They may receive compliments on their appearance, though they are not usually considered striking enough to stand out in every environment. Examples sometimes cited in online discussions include approachable actors like Tom Holland or Andrew Garfield, whose looks are widely seen as attractive but still relatively relatable. Chadlight. Chadlight refers to someone who is approaching the top tier of attractiveness, but does not fully reach the level associated with the term Chad. These individuals typically have strong facial harmony, a defined jawline, and facial proportions that closely match modern beauty standards. In everyday social situations, they are usually seen as clearly attractive and tend to stand out more than the average person. In internet discussions, examples often used to illustrate this level include actors known for strong but slightly softer features, such as Zac Efron or Chris Evans. Chad. Chad represents the upper tier of the looksmaxing scale and is used for individuals who are considered highly attractive by widely recognized standards. People placed in this category often have very strong bone structure, clear facial symmetry, and features that resemble those commonly seen in fashion modeling or film. In those online communities, the word Chad became shorthand for a genetically advantaged and very attractive man. Typical examples mentioned when explaining this level include well-known figures such as Henry Cavill or Chris Hemsworth. True Adam. True Adam represents the theoretical peak of the looksmaxing hierarchy and is usually treated as a purely hypothetical level. The name references the idea of a perfectly proportioned human and draws loosely from symbolic ideas of the first man. In these discussions, a true Adam would have flawless facial symmetry, ideal proportions, and features that perfectly match modern beauty standards from every angle. Because this standard is essentially perfection, the category is generally described as impossible for real people to achieve. When explaining the concept visually, people sometimes point to extremely stylized images such as the internet meme figure Giga Chad or classical sculptures like David as rough representations of the idealized form.